up, everyone? Welcome back to A Line in the Stars. I'm Jordan, and we are back today with another episode of Fett's Vet, and going right back to the very beginning. Now, I was getting ready to do some work on this part, and oh, how my modeling self was so young and eager and ready to do things with a paintbrush. Oh my god, was I ready to do things with a paintbrush. I have lacquer, and I have acrylic, and I have paint lines overlapping, and oh my goodness, what was I doing? I looked at the rest of the model, and it is fine, but it's this part, right at the very beginning, that I was like, ooh, wow, how young you were in the modeling world. And so, yeah, we're going to have to reapproach this one. So, as it's me, you know I know how to do this. Guess what we're going to do, guys? Guess what? We're taking the paint off. What can I say? It has to happen. 100% has to happen. I need to go ahead and strip this down, and we need to go ahead and get the proper colors on, because also as well, this color does not match up with the rest of the ship. It's kind of strange. There's another piece, the little front clip piece that we have. I need to kind of like reanalyze this model real quick and make sure that I have all my colors right and all of that jazz. But I do know that we're going to start right here. So the plan for this episode today is we're going to go ahead and strip this paint down, and we're going to get the primer back on. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and kind of attempt, I'm going to see, but I'm going to attempt to do the reverse spray painting technique. Now, there is not an Aztec dummy for this kit. That kind of sucks, but with that being said, we can probably replicate it on our own, I say. But, you know, I think we can get something down, and at minimum, I'm much more comfortable with a brush and taping this off. Nothing was taped here. I don't know what I was doing. Like, this is just... My goodness, there's like paint here and just... Dude, you know, like, there's just... I was really young in my modeling career here, and things have 100% happened, and I was getting ready to, like, do some work on getting this part, you know, up to, you know, do some storytelling and kind of approach the, you know, with having Django's colors kind of intermixed here. We will do that in the next episode, but what we need to do today is basically get this stripped down and basically get back to where we are. But I need to think about how I'm going to be doing the paint around here. I know that the primer is a lacquer, so we could probably get away with doing a like a lacquer coat. I got to think about this. I'm not going to paint the engines today, but what we're going to go ahead and do is, now that I'm thinking about it, wonder how I'm going to approach this. I'm going to give it some thought. But what we're going to do is we're basically going to strip this down, and then we're going to go ahead and get our color back in here with the proper colors to match the rest of the ship. So we're going to go ahead and get this into some IPA, and we're going to soak it off, and then we're going to scrub it off. And I know that with the lacquer on here, it's going to have to likely soak for probably a day or so, at least 12 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and get this into the IPA. We're going to go ahead and scrub it off, and then when we come back, we're going to go ahead and get this into the booth. We'll be back. All right, we are back now. This has taken probably 3 weeks. A little bit of time travel has happened. I recorded the opening segment. Then I was like, I'm going to strip the paint off. And then I did. And then I'm like, I want to do other things with this model. And then I'm like, I got other models to build. And lots of things have happened. And regardless, I'm here now. And we went ahead and got it in the booth. And I basically attempted to do a reverse paint job, just kind of like you would like with a Aztec dummy or something similar, a masking set, you know, or just paint and then mask it off and then paint the next color and then mask it off and then go, you know, high to low basically. And so we'll see how this turns out. I don't know, like we'll see. Let's just go ahead and get started, shall we? So there should be some green underneath here. Yeah, that turned out pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Alright, now, let's go ahead and start with some low-hanging fruit here. Let's go ahead and pull off our copper. Ah, very good. I'm going to try to, like, correct any, like, overspray issues, like, right here. Notice like right down in this area there's a little bit of overspray, and that's fine. I'll try to correct that a little bit, but I'm not too worried about it. If anything, with weathering will be the way we handle that. Alright. Very nice. That's just how the effect that I was wanting. I wanted to get the dark on the inside and then the copper on the outside. Let's go ahead and pull this tape. And then just the paper that went with it. I just put the paper down inside there. Wasn't anything crazy. There we go. And once again, like, I'm not too worried about, like, any overspray in here because this is back behind the engine pods. And, yeah, I think that actually turned out pretty good. Alright, let's go ahead and grab up here from the top, and we'll see how this turned out. Should be some green underneath here. You know, this is actually working. Weird. I don't know what it is with this model, man, but whatever it is, every single thing I seem to do just seems to work, whether it's an experiment or whatever. It's awesome. I love it. And I decided to go ahead and change the name of the series to the Slave 1 because this is the name of the ship. And we will see what YouTube has to say. Alright. They flagged me in the beginning. Let's see if they do again. Alright. That looks really good, by the way. I'm really pleased with that. Guys, I'm really surprised here. Really surprised. Wow. Yeah, the green was protected really well there. And really well there. And really well there. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yep, I tried to mask off the individual piece here. Let's see if I can dig that out. Alright, yeah, actually, you know. Huh. There we go. Wow. Not bad. Let's get in the engine area here. Or the, I don't know, pit. Wow. Wow. This model. Wow. I'm so really surprised at how well that had turned out. And I think this is our last piece of tape. It certainly is. And my friends, other than just a little bit of touch-up work a little bit here and there, Maybe getting some more color down on the corners and cleaning up a little bit of the edges. Other than that, man, that turned out really, really good. And this sits just like this. And that is the back of Fett's Vet. Wow, the Slave one really does look good. That's... This model, man. Like, this model has just been blessed. I've been super pleased with how well this has turned out. So, there we are, my friends. And I gotta say that this turned out extraordinarily well for my own custom reverse mask design. Who'd have thought? So, that's what I got for you all today. And the next episode, we're going to be getting into getting this all weathered up, and then we're going to start getting the rest of the weathering put on the front of the ship, and then we're going to start looking at getting this thing assembled. I'm contemplating whether or not to do the internal build, because I've taken a look, and it just doesn't look that great. I was thinking about just blacking out the windows and calling it good. So, let me know what you think in the comments below. Please, I'm curious. If you'd like me to do the internal build, I'll see what I can do. But there really aren't any, photo etch sets. There's no, resin pieces. Like, I've looked, and there's really just not a whole lot of custom mods for this model. So, it's either go with the stock internals, or just blacking out the window, building what I have to get everything to work properly, and calling it a day. So, go ahead and let me know down below. And I just want to say thank you. I know that there was a million things y'all could have done today. Instead, you spent a couple minutes with me, watching me build a model, which I think is pretty damn cool. If you guys have any questions, comments, tips, tricks, please leave them down below. If you'd like to support the channel, please like and subscribe. And my friends, until we see each other again, I hope you all have a wonderful day in this beautiful world wherever you happen to be. And just remember that this is the way.